Hello students, welcome back. Today we are here with a new poem named Wind. This poem is written by Chinnaswamy Subramania Bharati. As I have sent you the detailed autobiography of Chinnaswamy Subramania Bharati, have you got information about him from there? So Chinnaswamy was a Tamil writer. He was a polyglot, and being polyglot, he knew 14 languages, and his favorite language was Tamil. So this poem Wind is written in Tamil, but this poem is translated later by A.K. Ramanujan in English, and you can see this poem here in English. So this poem is translated by A.K. Ramanujan. Subramania Bharati was a freedom fighter also, and he was a writer, poet, who was a good person. He belonged to Bengal. And next is Wind. And this poem Wind, the poet wants to tell that we have to be strong. If we are strong, many people will be our friend. If we are not strong, then we are not able to make friends. So, we have to be strong. We have to make our body strong. We have to make our heart strong. If we are strong enough, then we can make friends of anyone. When we are not strong, then many friends, those are strong enough, they make fun of us. So we have to be sincere about these things, and we have to take care ourselves. So through wind, this wind is a symbolism, and through wind the poet Chinnaswamy wants to tell that we have to be strong enough. So let's start the poem Wind. Wind comes softly, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down, you tore the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. So, this poem, Wind, as you all know about it, this poem is written by Chinnaswamy Subramania Bharati in Tamil, but later it is translated by A.K. Ramanujan in English. So, we can see, so wind, come softly. This is a prayer, and this prayer is made by poet. Poet is making a prayer to wind, and he is saying to the wind that you have to come slowly or softly. Yes, you. And what said? Don't break the shutters of the windows. Yes, you can see there are some broken windows given there. So when the wind come, strong wind come, what happened then? That strong wind broke down the windows. And yes, you don't scatter the papers. You can see in the next pictures. Yes, some papers were scattering, and these papers were scattering by the wind. So don't throw down the books on the shelf. And the poet is saying to the wind that you don't scatter the books. Those books are there in the almirah. Those books are in the shelf. So don't put down these books. Yes, and there, look what you did. And the poet is said that yes, you have done these all things. I am saying, sure, don't do this, but you have done these all things. Yes, he said that there, look what you did. You threw them all down. You have scattered the papers, you have thrown down the books, and you have broken the windows. You tore the pages of the books, and you brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun of weaklings. So you can see some pictures are given there, and these pictures are telling us when the wind comes, strong wind comes, that can broken down the windows, that can tear the books, that can scatter the papers, that can be putting down the books from the shelf. And when the wind comes, the poet is saying that it makes the fun of the weak people. Yes, poking fun, making fun of something, and weaklings, a person who is weak. So the poet is talking to the wind. He asks the wind to come softly. So he is saying that the wind should not be very strong or loud. it should be soft and subtle. Then he says that the wind is very powerful, it is destructive. It breaks the shutters of windows and scatters the papers. When the wind is very powerful, all the books which are kept on the shelf fall down. So here the poet is describing the power of the wind. Then he says to the wind to look at the destructions that it had done by the wind. Whenever there is a strong wind, all the things that are weak, like small plants, teeny children, they all get scared and they can even fall and get hurt. We can say that in the initial part of the poem, the poet is referring to wind as a young child. He is saying that it should come softly, just like a small child does. In the later part, he comes to know that the wind is destructive, just like a youth, just like a young boy or a young girl who is full of energy, violence and destruction. Yes, अभी तक हमने जो पढ़ा है इस पोइम में वो कह रहा है इस फर्स्ट स्टेंजा में कि हवा और विंड आपको आराम से आना है, कि आप आराम से आइए, है ना, आपने बर्बादी नहीं करनी है। वो कहता है कि आप खिड़कियां मत तोड़िए, आप पेपर मत बिखराइए, बुक्स को मत नीचे गिराइए और कमजोर लोगों का मजाक मत बनाइए। यहाँ पे कमजोर लोग कौन है? कमजोर लोग यहाँ पे वो लोग हैं जो कमजोर पेड़ हैं, कमजोर पौधे हैं, कमजोर आदमी हैं, बच्चे हैं, वो सभी कमजोर हैं, तो उनका मजाक आप मत बनाइए। और लास्ट में पोइट क्या कहना चाहता है थ्रू दिस पोएम और थ्रू दिस स्टैंजा? वो कहना चाहता है क्या? So the poet is referring to wind as a young child. So poet is referring to wind as a young child and he is saying that it should become softly. तो एक बच्चे की तरह उसको आना चाहिए, जैसे कि बच्चा बिल्कुल आराम से आता है उसकी तरह आना चाहिए। उसे एक जवान की तरह नहीं आना चाहिए। जो जवान आता है तो अपने साथ है ना तहस नहस बर्बादी लेके आता है, जो कि एनर्जी से, वायलेंस से, डिस्ट्रक्शन से भरा होता है। So this was the first stanza. Now we are going to the second one. Frail crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. The wind god winnows and curses them all. He would not do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Yes, so here the poet wants to what say? Crumbling. So mean of crumbling is falling or to cause something to break. And rafter sloping beam, which supports the roof of the building. So here the words crumbling is repeated so many times to stress that everything crumbles in the face of a strong wind. So the writer is saying that when wind is very powerful, it is very strong. When the wind is powerful, it is very strong. It leads to breakage of everything. Houses which are weak fall. Doors which are weak fall. The beams on which the roof of the buildings are supported, they also fall if they are weak. If they are not weak, if they are strong, they will not fall due to strong wind. They will be stable in the strong wind also. If they are not so strong, then they can fall. They easily will fall. So all the wooden structures fall. All the bodies of people fall. Animals, those are weak. Animals, lives, peoples, those are weak. These all things will fall down. And how they will fall down? With the strong wind. Yes, it is the result of the strong wind when they will fall down. So he is saying that everything crumbles. Yes, the poet is saying that so these things are weak. These all things will fall down. Yes, and everything that is weak reacts by falling down and breaking in the face of adversity. So the poet is saying that whenever a weak person faces any adversity or challenge in life, he breaks down and falls. So इस स्टेंजा में पोइट क्या कह रहा है? इस स्टेंजा में पोइट कह रहा है कि हवा जो है वो हवा कमजोर लोगों का मजाक बनाती है, कमजोर लोगों को अपना शिकार बनाती है। जो भी कमजोर घर है, चाहे कमजोर पेड़ है, कोई कमजोर पौधा है, कमजोर इंसान है, उन सबको वो गिरा देती है, उनका वो मजाक बनाती है। So next is the wind god winnows and curses them all. The wind god winnows and curses them all. So what said winnows? To break a grain free of chaff, separate grain from husk and blowing on it. You can see some pictures are given there, and in these pictures the women's what are these women's are doing? These women's are doing these are winnowing the grain. These are winnowing the grain. Yes, and you can see here this is a chaff. This is chaff, and you can see this is a chaff and this is a grain. Yes, sure. The poet is addressing to wind as wind god, as he is saying that the powerful god of wind winnows. That means he sits all the people, and those peoples are weak, fall down and get cursed. They will get hurt also. So here a comparison is made between wheat and people. Wheat and people. So wheat and people, and in that wheat, if there is chaff, this chaff will go down, this chaff will fall down, this chaff will get separate from the wheat. And just like we winnow the wheat to separate the grain from chaff, the wind god separates the strong people from the weak people. तो जो यहाँ पे कहा है क्या कि जो विंड गॉड है वो कमजोर लोगों को अलग कर देता है मजबूत लोगों से। किस द्वारा? अपनी हवा के द्वारा। और कमजोर लोग अलग हो जाते हैं। कमजोर लोग मीन यहाँ पे क्या है कि वो जो मतलब जो चाफ है, जो भूसा है हमारे गेहूं के अंदर है, उसको अलग कर देती है स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड। एंड व्हेन देयर इज स्ट्रॉन्ग विंड, ऑल थिंग्स दैट आर वीक फॉल एंड गेट कर्स्ड। So see next again. He would not do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. Let's join the Dawes family. Practice to firm the body. Make the heart steadfast. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. So what's that in the first line? He would not do what you tell him. In the first line, the poet was saying that you have to come softly and don't break the windows, don't scatter the paper, don't throw down the books. So he is saying, so now the poet is saying, what was told to the wind, that was told to the wind will not do according to us. Wind will do according to itself. So now, come, let's build strong homes. So we have to build our homes strong, and we have to join आवर डॉर्स फैमिली। हमें अपने घर के दरवाजों को मजबूती के साथ बंद करना पड़ेगा, हमें मजबूत घर बनाने पड़ेंगे, हमें अपनी बॉडी को मजबूत बनाना पड़ेगा, हमें अपने दिल को मजबूत बनाना पड़ेगा। और फिर ये हवा हमारा कुछ नहीं कर सकती, ये विंड हमारा कुछ नहीं कर सकती है, फिर हम इसके दोस्त बन जाएंगे। यस, यू कैन सी वी हैव टू मेक आवर हाउसेज स्ट्रॉन्ग हाउसेज, एंड वी हैव टू फर्म, प्लीज प्लीज क्लोज द डोर्स फर्मली। And we have to make practice, we have to make our body strong. So the poet wants to make us make friends with the wind. So the adversity in our life, he says that the problems will not listen to us. So we have a problem with wind, and that wind will not listen us. So they will come, so we should be prepared. So this wind will come to us, and we have to be ready to face it. So in the preparations, we should build our strong homes and close the doors of our house family, so that the wind cannot get into. And then he says that we should also make our bodies strong and heart firm to face these challenges. And then once we are strong enough, all the challenges will be like friends. So we will not feel that they are troublesome. So the wind blows out weak fires. He makes strong fires roar and flourish. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So we can see pictures given there. This is a weak fire. This is a strong fire. And yes, what happened then? And we can see the friendship here, and what this friendship is telling us. This friendship is telling us, yes, if we are strong, then we will be the friend of strong. And who is strong here? Yes, the wind is strong here. So if we want to be the friend of the strong people, then we have to be strong. Yes, so see, yes, the poet has kept the wind on a pedestal. He is comparing the wind to God. He says that wind is God, and we praise wind every day. He adds that everything that is weak gets finished off in the face of the strong wind. Yes, जब भी कोई तेज हवा आती है तो कोई भी कमजोर चीज होती है तो वो उसमें खत्म हो जाती है, बर्बाद हो जाती है. अब हमने यहाँ पे एग्जांपल्स दिया है, पोइट ने वो क्या एग्जांपल्स दिया है, पोइट ने एग्जांपल्स दिया है कि अगर कोई भी कम आग है, थोड़ी सी आग है तो तेज हवा उसको बुझा देती है. अगर वही आग तेजी से बढ़ रही है, बहुत तेज आग है तो हवा उसको और भी बढ़ा देती है. मीन क्या है कि इन दोनों में दोस्ती है, तो उसका साथ देती है और कमजोर का साथ नहीं देती है. Yes, and all the things that are strong flourish and grow to become stronger. He is giving us a very important message that we should not feel bad that we are facing so many challenges and adversities in life. तो हमें अपनी जिंदगी में जितने भी challenges आते हैं उनका हमें सामना करना पड़ेगा. And how can we yes you face these problems? Those are coming in our life. Yes, if we are strong. Yes, with body, if we are strong with our heart, then we can face these problems. Yes, and these problems will be our friends. If we are strong, these all things will be our friends. So we should make ourselves physically and mentally strong to face these challenges. And once we are strong enough, we will overcome the challenges. We will become friends with them, and then we will be happy that we had these challenges in our life because they help us become stronger and better. So this was the poem, and through this poem the poet wants to say that yes, what we have to be strong. If we want to be the friends of the strong people, if we want to be the strong, yes, if we want to the challenges, if we want to face the challenges in our life, then we have to be strong enough. And those challenges will come when we are strong, and the challenges are coming in our life, then these challenges will be easy for us, and these challenges will be friends of us. So now we are going to read more about the poems, and in this poem what are given there. So some literary device used here. So first stanzas, anaphora. So first literary device is used here, anaphora. So what is anaphora? When a word is repeated at the start of two or more consecutive lines, it is device of anaphora. We can see, we are going to the first stanza. Yes, and we can see, yes, you don't break, don't scatter, don't throw. So what are these? ये हर लाइन के शुरुआत में ये आया हुआ है, तो ये क्या है? ये है एनाफोरा. जब कोई भी वर्ड जो है, एक या दो वर्ड बार बार किसी लाइन में आए तो उसको हम एनाफोरा बोलते हैं. So have you got it? So this is anaphora. And next one is anaphora है, and lines 2, 3 and 4 begin with do not, and yes you, lines 6, 7 and 8 begin with you. 6, 7 and 8. See, 6, 7 and 8. Sorry. Yes, you see 6, 7 and 8. You and you and you. So these three lines started with you. So this is why also these are also the part of anaphora. So anaphora literary device used here. So now what is the given here? Personification. So personification, void has been personified when the poet says you are. So it means in here what is the personification? We are making man to wind. हमने हवा को इंसान बना दिया है, हम उससे बातें कर रहे हैं, कह रहे हैं कि तुम आराम से आओ, तो पर्सोनिफिकेशन उसका हमने वहां पे कर दिया है. नेक्स्ट वन इज रिपीटिशन. क्रम्बलिंग इज रिपीटेड मेनी टाइम्स टू ले एम्फेसिस. रिपीटेशन हुआ है किसका? इसको क्रम्बलिंग का. क्रम्बलिंग वॉल्स, क्रम्बलिंग डोर्स, क्रम्बलिंग इस हाउसेस, क्रम्बलिंग बॉडीज, ऑल थिंग्स. एंड एलिट्रेशंस. Alliteration, would not woo. Yes, you. This is the alliteration of WW. Yes, the repetition of a consonant sound is close connection. Win, winos. And symbolism means that the things refer to some other thing. Wind is a symbol. So it refers to the challenges in life. So symbolism, हमारी हवा को हमने चैलेंज बताया है कि चैलेंज होते हैं हमारी लाइफ में, तो यहाँ पे सिंबोलिज्म किया गया है विंड को. Learn our poem when this was an interesting poem and inspirational poem. This gives us inspirations. कहती है पोइम क्या कि हमें स्ट्रांग बनना पड़ेगा अगर हमें इस समाज में रहना है, वरना जो स्ट्रांग लोग हैं, जो मजबूत लोग हैं, जो ताकतवर लोग हैं, वो हमें बर्बाद कर देंगे, वो हमारा मजाक बनाएंगे। तो ये पोइम थी हमारी विन। होप यू गॉट इट। थैंक यू। हैव ए नाइस डे।